From the Crush Studio in sunny Florida, this is the Disney Crush Podcast. And now your two tempests in a teacup, Dave and Tony Ann.
We know how much you love Disney. We do too. Do you have any other hobbies besides Disney? Well, we asked you on our Friends of the Disney Crush Facebook group, and some of you shared some of those hobbies with us. We have hobbies. I have other hobbies besides Disney. Then we asked a hypothetical question, and we find out what that question is and what you had to say about it. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a good time, Tony. This is going to be fun. Episode 381. Let's do this.
We have a little bit of housekeeping, Dave.
Okay, well, housekeep, clean it up. Let's go. Sweep it up.
We wanted to thank our new Patreon supporter, Amanda Filippone. I hope that's how I used to say it. Amanda Filippone, or Filipponi. If she was like us, the Zarconi family.
Filippone.
We put the A on the end when we put the E at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
Well, you could be Youngward or Jungward. You could be that too.
yeah, Jungward is fun.
Jungward.
But thank you, Amanda. That was very nice. You didn't have to do it, but we appreciate that you did. And thank you to all of our Patreon supporters, the old and the new.
Yeah, and you missed a good one if you missed the last Patreon. If you haven't.
Oh, yeah. Dave released a Patreon episode this past weekend, and it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I just let myself out there. I just put myself right out there, didn't I?
Sure did.
I did.
Sure did. Yep. You said that you have a topic. I had nothing to do with this. I don't know what you did today, but apparently you did something today on our Facebook group. But I was so busy working and being obsessed with where Michael was.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because you had no clue. I'm like, did you not see the post today? You're like,
no. I had a patient. I had a patient transfer to one of my buildings today because I go to different assisted living facilities. People don't know. And this woman, she showed up, and she came with a huge suitcase full of pills. And I had to go through all the pills and check what they were and make sure they were on the med list correctly. And that was fun.
Wow.
So it took a good time. And yeah, when I'm done recording, I still have more paperwork to do because a good part of my day writing up her med list.
She's got a list that long, huh? Mm-hmm. Wow.
A suitcase full of pills.
Okay. Well, since you don't know anything, did you have some housekeeping? Is that the housekeeping was Amanda?
Oh, that was it, Amanda.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Thank you, Amanda. I posted a couple of things, and you know me, just having fun. I'm just, sometimes things just pop in my head.
Yeah, you could be a fun guy.
And most of the time I just dismiss them, but then sometimes I post them. And then afterwards I'm like, should I have posted that? But I did it anyway. So on our Friends of the Disney Crush podcast group, did I tell you that we had a Facebook group called Friends of the Disney Crush?
Facebook group. Yeah, we do.
And there's a lot of Facebook groups out there. There's Facebook, there's Disney Tips and Tricks, there's annual pass holders, day drinkers, there's most podcasts have groups. And we have a main page for our Disney podcast, and then we have a private group which is called Friends of the Disney Crush. And
that's where we have our shenanigans.
Yeah,
the main Disney Crush Facebook page is more for reporting news and happenings, but the Friends of the Disney Crush is where we build community and show our personalities and allow our group members to show theirs.
Yeah, we have fun on there. We do. And so I thought I had a little fun today. And since you don't know anything about this post or anything, I'm going to read it for you. This is hypothetical. Okay. I know this sounds crazy, but all the rides are down in all the parks and will be all day. Which park are you going to?
So in your scenario, there's no ride open.
You're right.
So you have to just go to a park and enjoy the park for everything else other than rides.
Why are you analyzing this post? Don't have to analyze it that deep.
I'm just trying to figure out what the premise is. That's the premise. Okay.
That's the premise.
So no rides, just everything else at the park is open now.
Okay, right, exactly.
Is that right? Okay.
You're right, but it's very basic. It's very easy. It's very easy, very easy. And but there was a few. There was a few outliers that were, how can I say? They were a little troublemakers, maybe.
Okay.
Brooke Everett. I thought you were gonna go down the road that Brooke Everett went down, but you didn't, because you were going there. I could see that you were going there because she's in the middle. I'm gonna. If you're gonna look these up, I'm gonna go to her first because she had a little bit of what you started to do. Most people just answered the question. I mean, don't make it. It's just basic instructions. Don't make it hard. Don't make it more difficult than it needs to be. I expect it from Kevin Curtis Allen, and he did, of course. He was one of the ones too but Brooke said, "My first thought was Animal Kingdom, but there are some factors to consider. Do you know this early in the day? What time of year is it? If it's late in the day or the middle of the summer, when I need more shade and air conditioning options, then I would probably say Epcot."
Yeah, but she's right, because if it's hot out,
no, we're not going there. You're making it more difficult. Look, 99% of the people just answered the question, but Brooke had to do like you see. You're doing it right now. You're trying to go too deep in this. And then Kevin Curtis Allen, you know what he said? You know what Kevin Curtis Allen said?
I can't find his post. No.
You find it and read what old Mr. Kevin Curtis Allen said.
He
he's a troublemaker. He's a troublemaker. Go ahead.
He said SeaWorld.
Yeah.
Kevin said SeaWorld.
It's not that.
And then he answered when Jennifer Vats rolled her eyes at him, and he said, "What can I say? I love sushi." Yeah.
Okay, now, Jen Batchelder. She knows the instructions. She's not making it difficult. She just said Animal Kingdom. Lounges don't break down. Thank the Lord. And Jennifer Vats said, and the animal trails are still available.
Yeah.
See, she's not making it difficult like Kevin Curtis Allen.
No.
Somebody else made it difficult too. And he's kind of there with Kevin. He's done some things before. And that was Clay Green.
Okay.
Yeah. He's starting to be a troublemaker too. He said
Disney Springs. I can watch the same people and not pay for tickets, and there are better food options. So he didn't. Yep.
Clay,
so
simple instructions, man. It's so simple. Look, can I just, do I need to read it again? Do I need to read this again? Should I have said Disney parks only in the middle of the summer? I just a basic, I know this sounds crazy, but all the rides are down in all the parks and we'll be all day. Which park you going to go to? Just simple.
I see you posted a picture of you with your favorite listener.
Okay. What's that got to do with it?
No, I'm just saying.
Why are you going to bring that up? Why are you going to be like that?
Just saying.
Well, I tried to find a picture of you or Veronica and I couldn't.
Did everybody, because you don't have your files sorted correctly. See, on my phone, I have everybody in folders. Ask me for a picture of any certain person. I've got, all of our relatives, all of our friends. They have their own folders.
Wow, that makes it easy. Well,
yep.
I need to do that because I search and search and search for pictures sometimes for hours. Think of the time I wasted in my life. Wow.
I don't waste any time on my
phone
don't. Ever.
But you certainly didn't waste any time on Facebook today because you have no clue what's going on today.
I was working today.
My gosh. Andy Hoffman said Animal Kingdom and head to Nomad Lounge, then Yak and Yeti.
So he's going to drink and eat.
Well, yeah. I mean, and there's the word I'm looking for. There's a trend here, and I'm going to tell you, and you're going to see it here in a minute. You will. Okay, go ahead. What does Kate say? Kate Merrow.
Kate Merrow said she's going to wander around Animal Kingdom and look at the animals, then make her way to Nomad Lounge. Are we like a bunch of people who like to drink?
Well, there maybe
in this group.
Maybe.
I also know who Andy's going to be with because Judy Ludwig had pretty much the same answer as Andy.
Well, what'd she say?
She agrees with everyone about Animal Kingdom and Nomad Lounge, and then she's going to hit up Yak and Yeti for a nice meal.
See, they're just parroting what everybody says. And then Jennifer Vatt said Animal Kingdom.
And
then
Kayleen's son said Animal Kingdom.
Deirdre Watts said Animal Kingdom.
Of course she did.
Well, I might be there.
And Adam Gendel said Animal Kingdom.
Uli said, honestly, Magic Kingdom, because it's been too busy to just walk around and look at details and the windows, etc.
Okay.
etc.
She's a Disney purist. She's a Magic Kingdom.
She
purist,
is,
so
and that's
she's a
fine.
Disney
That's
purist.
okay. She's going to miss out on the fun at Animal Kingdom, though.
Luke Barnett said Epcot, but he just left it at that. And Scott Daves, I think, also said Epcot, and Sean Harder said Epcot. So there's some Epcot lovers.
Mhm.
There's some Epcot lovers. Nobody really expounded on.
No, they don't have to because it's in the basic
Epcot.
instructions. Basic instructions. You don't have to go into detail. Rick Forbes, Animal Kingdom. I love walking around that park. Now tell us where you want to go, Tony Ann.
If I went to Epcot, I would go to the French bakery. I would buy my baguette because it's perfect. And in this scenario, baguettes have no carbs. Okay. And then I would go and watch a great band at the America Gardens. Maybe Tiffany's back. Who knows?
Oh,
Maybe Tiffany's
please.
back.
Oh, God. That's almost as bad as It's a Small World. Remembering that noise,
wonderful.
Oh my gosh.
She was wonderful.
You know what the worst part about
wonderful.
The worst part about it was we were so close. I could almost touch her.
I wasn't. I was in the handicapped parking with Rich. No, you should have been last April when we went in April last year to the M80s concert. You should have been there with me. If you think I'm a freak at Fantasmic and Tiffany, you should have seen me at the M80s concert when they started to play Safety Dance. It was...
I heard about that.
It was classic.
I heard
it was
about
classic.
Mm-hmm.
It was, yes.
I think
I heard the first downbeat of Safety Dance, and my little tush jumped out of that seat so fast. I was so excited to hear Safety Dance.
I think we talked about this on a previous podcast, and I think I named it Safety Dance.
I am still waiting. Now, the Food and Wine Festival, and we could talk about this after we're done with this topic. The Food and Wine Festival starts on next week, and they have still not announced the local bands and their dates. And I really want to know when the M80s are performing or the Hooligans. That's all I want to say is that I'm just upset.
You said it.
I don't know.
You said it.
When I'm just looking up Garden Rocks quick, but I'm almost positive today is February 28th, so the last day of February.
Well, that's okay. Well, you know who's gonna join you in Epcot is Kevin Kessler,
Kevin Kessler.
Yeah, Kevin Kessler wants to go to Epcot too.
Who's Kevin Kessler?
I mean, I'm sorry, Jeff Kessler.
Well, actually, Kevin Kessler there is a Kevin. That's the third brother. So
that's what I thought. I keep getting them mixed. I keep getting them mixed up. I keep getting them mixed up.
You do not have Jeff and Kevin mixed up.
No, Kevin. I keep getting Kevin and Jeff mixed up.
Kevin Curtis Allen or Kevin, the real Kevin Kessler, the third brother, who I probably have pictures of on my phone because I'm a psycho. Yeah, no, there's no local bands listed yet.
Oh, well, shame on them.
Oh, yes, there is. Icon Party Band. Who the heck is the Icon Party Band?
It's probably the M80s, just going by another name.
No. Okay, now I gotta look at when if the M80s or the Hooligans. Wait, they're not playing in March.
Well, the
M80s are playing April 8th, 9th, and 10th. The Hooligans are playing April 29th and 30th. I got to see who's playing in May because I'm back in May. The Hooligans are playing May 1st. Nope. Southbound. Isn't Southbound a band that plays locally? Like in our town? There's a band called Southtown. And they sound like, I think that's a band that plays like around our circuit, like our neighborhood. That's it. Nope. No Hooligan. Now I got to find out who the Icon Party Band is. I'm sorry. I came around for my thing.
Southbound's a religious family worship band.
Oh no, that's not the band I'm thinking of. Then there's a bar band, like a Borderline.
Borderline, that's who is playing tonight.
Borderline feels like I'm going to lose my. So March
doesn't sound like Borderline at all. Southbound, Borderline.
How come there's no bands until the 3rd? I thought there was bands every night. Oh wait, because they have that because that's still in the February calendar. Just Three Guys, the Ginger Rose Band, Mark Shane, and the Jones Jr. Project, whatever the frig that is. Okay, this has nothing to do with the podcast. All right, so where were we? We were still at Kevin Kessler, who's going to Epcot.
Yeah, Kevin Kessler's
Jeff
going.
Kessler,
and along
Jeff Kessler is the father of my favorite Kessler.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so This is a really great podcast.
Thank you. Jen Wynn, she's going to go to Animal Kingdom with the rest of us.
Well, Jen Wynn loves Animal Kingdom.
And she said she's going to go.
Jen Wynn will probably go see the kangaroos with me.
She's going to go vibe at the Animal Kingdom, she said.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who else is going with you? Guess who else is going with you to Epcot?
Who else is going with you?
Luke, Barnett, and Scott Daves are both going to Epcot with you.
Very nice.
But you know who's going to say, no, I'm going to Animal Kingdom with Dave?
Who?
Carlin Ham.
Well, there you go. Tom Ellison is going to be at Main Street, be at Magic Kingdom with Uli on Main Street, eating popcorn and people watching.
Yeah, he's going to watch Uli look in the windows while he's sitting there eating popcorn.
Sounds fun.
And then I feel bad. I feel really bad for Mike McKee because
He's going to be alone.
Mike McKee is going to be all by himself at Hollywood Studios because he said Hollywood Studios, they have shows and characters to keep you occupied. And you're going to be all by yourself, mister, because everybody's going to Animal Kingdom. But now we saw the trend. The trend was Animal Kingdom, first place. Epcot was in second place. Magic Kingdom, a long way off, third place. And then way, way, way down there with old Mike is Hollywood Studios.
Mike at Hollywood Studios. He'll be all alone. He'll be all alone at Hollywood
And I have to agree with people. I think if all the rides are down in all the parks in Disney on a hot summer night, I'm going to Animal Kingdom.
That's where you're going?
I am. So that was fun. That was a great time.
That was thrilling.
See?
So I want to talk to you about something, though. I want to talk to you a little bit about Flower and Garden.
Are you going back there again? You keep skipping around. We've had people say they don't like us. We're off the rails again. We're going from this to that to this to that.
We haven't said people say that. We've had my husband say that.
Okay, well, you got to stay on track, man. You're off track again.
Well, okay. So, I'm not really off track, but listen. Do we want to talk about what happened this week at Magic Kingdom and Epcot when these rides went, the virtual queue ended? Because last week we said we thought there were going to be very long lines possibly. And it turns out that there actually haven't been very long lines. The wait time for Guardians Cosmic Rewind has been around about an hour. I mean, sometimes it's less than an hour. Sometimes it's more than an hour, 90 minutes, 70 minutes. But it hasn't been anywhere near 2. Right now, it's 75 minutes on Friday night. It's 75 minutes right now.
Okay, that's not too terribly bad. I heard someone, I think it was on Reddit, they wrote it on Reddit. Pew, 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 pew. Bing. They wrote it 4 times, and it took them, I think, a total of 3 hours. The first time was
I think I read that same post.
Yeah. First time was like an hour, then it was like 20 minutes, then 15 minutes, then like 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
How long do you think Tiana's Bayou Adventure is right now on Friday night?
Tiana's Bayou Adventure, probably 90 minutes.
It's 20 minutes, Dave.
Wow. Okay.
It's 20 minutes.
Well, we're low. This is a low time. This is one of the lowest times in the year.
It is one of the slowest weeks of the year. Right. It is one of the slowest weeks of the year. The week after President's Week, after Princess, is one of the slowest weeks of the year. But I also, I thought about it more. And Tiana's has not been that widely received, honestly. It has not. I think it's not as popular as Splash was. I think people ride it once and go, okay, it was good, but something is missing from it. We talked about this, that there's no conflict in it. So there's really no storyline. So I don't think people are like going gaga over it. I think it's a great ride, but I don't think it brings in the crowds that Splash did.
Yeah, I think you could be correct. I think we're gonna.
And then, and then with Guardians, when we think about our own friend group, and we have a lot of different friends that go to Disney, don't you think half of them or more don't ride Guardians? We have a lot of friends who do not ride Guardians.
Yeah.
Who rode it when it first opened, and they get morning sickness.
Wow, you trying to tell us something, Torian?
They get motion sickness, and or it makes them feel sick, or they don't like it, or they just don't like roller coasters in general. So we have a lot of friends. I'd say about half of our friends don't ride Guardians. For every friend we know that says Guardians is their favorite ride, we have another friend that will not ride it. So maybe there's something to that too.
Possibly. We're going to find out.
When we went to Disney last September with Kevin, Curtis Allen, not Kessler. When we went to Disney last September with Kevin, there were 6 of us or 8 of us. And Kevin had a thing for Guardians. He had a return time for Guardians. And it was only you and him that went.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else in our group wanted to ride it.
And the ride broke down, and we got stuck, and we had.
And the ride wound up breaking down, but that was beside the point. But
yeah, well, that's true because Veronica doesn't. She rode it once, and that was it. She's done. She doesn't want to ride anymore.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of our friends don't actually.
Yeah,
ride
Deborah.
that ride, so
Kevin's wife won't ride it.
Deborah didn't want to ride it. Right.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
And I didn't want to. I didn't want to leave my beloved side because that's Mm-hmm. So there was that.
Yeah, I think it's the lowest crowd-wise right now at this time of year, and I think spring break's coming. We're gonna see when the crowds are
okay.
The crowds are back. We'll. But you know what? It was up to 170 when it first changed over.
That first morning.
Yeah, the first morning was up to 170. So that's an indication, I think. And then once that whole crowd got in and rode it, then they were done, and then it kind of. But it was a slow Tuesday. I think it was a Tuesday in the middle of the week, lowest crowd wise of the year. One of the lowest times of the year. Yeah. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens this summer and during Easter and spring break and all that good stuff. We're just going to get up there.
Well, spring break is coming. So Dave, speaking of spring break, we're blocked out the 3rd week in March, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Tony Ann is going to Disney the 3rd week in March. So I had to do some math. And Disney makes it almost impossible to do this math. I had to figure out, I have a pirate pass, which is blocked out. I wanted to go to Disney that week in March. And I needed to, and my pass, this is important. My pass expires in April. So if I upgraded to the Sorcerer Pass, which is not blocked out, I would only be using it those 3 days when I'm there in March because my pass expires in April. So there would be no other opportunity to use the Sorcerer Pass if I upgrade. So I had to figure out if it was cheaper to upgrade my pass from Pirate to Sorcerer for 3 days, or if it was cheaper to buy the Florida Resident Discover Disney ticket that's currently on sale. So I tried to plug it into the app and the website, and it is, first of all, they make it impossible to see how much it is to upgrade your pass because it's not a simple matter of just the price difference between the two passes because there's been price increases since I renewed, and I do the monthly payments, and I'm at the end of my contract here. So I tried to see how much it would cost to upgrade it on the app, and you can't. And I went into the chat because it says upgrade here, and you press the button to upgrade it, and it brings you to your pass, and then it's grayed out. You can't actually click on the button to upgrade it. So, and I asked the person on the chat what the price was, and they said, we can't tell you on the chat. You have to call. So I called. And the lovely lady told me that it would be $269 to upgrade my pass for those 3 days. And I said, well, how much is the Florida Resident Discover ticket for 3 days? With tax, it's $339. So I'd save $30 by not upgrading my pass and just buying a 3-day ticket. But that ticket's only open to Florida residents. So it's just interesting that the website makes it impossible to see how much it would cost to upgrade. And you can't upgrade on the website. You have to call to upgrade.
I wonder why that is.
Because of that. Because there's a nuance with when you renewed, the price, if the price has increased since you renewed, you actually have to pay more.
So they're keeping themselves safe, basically, by
right, because it's all yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, now it makes sense. Yeah,
and it was easy to call. I wasn't on call. I wasn't on hold that long. It wasn't a big deal. But now I have to now I have to buy a 3-day ticket for my March trip. I will say that I have a feeling, because my pass needs to be renewed on April, 20th or something is when my pass expires. I have a feeling that if I went in person and asked that question, they might have given me some pixie dust and I might have had a sorcerer. Because the thing that killed me was I was going to upgrade the sorcerer pass for those 3 days, and then I wasn't going to have it. I only would get to use it those 3 days. But I don't know. Because I know friends that have done that. They upgraded very, very close to their expiration, and the cast member pixie dusted them so that the renewal actually went on their new pass as well, because they had paid all that money. But they can't. I mean, that's anecdotal. That you can't expect that to happen. So anyway, I'm trying to see what else I want to talk to you about. Oh, you said you posted something else?
Yeah, well, if you were paying attention today on Facebook, you'd have seen it, but that's okay.
I'm sorry that I don't live on my phone. What do you think? I have my phone in my hand 24/7?
Yes.
That I'm constantly looking at my phone?
Yes.
Does that sound like me?
Sure does.
Not me. No. Did you see the pictures of Dinosaur Land? All this
Yeah, it doesn't bother me a bit. Doesn't bother me. And it shouldn't bother you.
Little dinosaurs.
No, could care less.
They're so cute. The dinosaur. If people don't know what we're talking about, on the Friends of Disney Crush, there's a picture of a Triceratops spin all dismantled, and the little dinosaurs are sitting there. I wonder what it's going to cost to buy one of those.
They won't be cheap.
No, they won't be cheap, though.
But
and then also there was a picture of the Astro Orbiter. Somebody took it from the People Mover, because that's currently under refurbishment, and they took the whole ride down. And it's just being refurbished. It's not going away. It's coming back. But they literally took the whole ride down, and they must be refurbishing it all
the gears and stuff in there. Yeah, they're just putting brand new stuff in there.
Right.
That's good.
When I went on the Backstage Magic Tour that they don't currently offer anymore, I went on it for my 40th birthday. It was a big 9-hour tour. It was at the time it was hundreds of dollars, but probably would have to be more than that now if it came back. But it was when I turned 40, I went on that tour, and they took us to special shops where they do all that kind of renovation, refurbishment, building. It's where they do the building. And I actually saw the Little Mermaid ride, the clamshells, before the ride was built. They were working on that ride before it was built. That shows you how long ago I turned 40.
Oh, thanks for sharing that with us. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, it was cool. But that's where they go. They go to what do you call it? Special shops is what they call it. It's a big warehouse where they do all the work.
They have little elves there that help them put it all together. A bunch of mouses, mices. Yeah, so on this Friends of the Disney Crush Facebook group we got, Tony?
Yeah.
Sound familiar? Kind of, sort of?
I've heard of it, but I don't know where this post is you're talking about because I can't find it. I'm scrolling and I don't see it. I see
I asked a question. I said, we know how much you love Disney. What other hobbies do you enjoy doing?
People have other hobbies besides Disney?
Yes, Disney. People have other hobbies. It's not just all about Disney. It really isn't.
I find that hard to believe.
When
is there a picture?
Yeah, I think there's a picture of the big hand, the yellow hand, and the Disney Crush mug. It's at the top, Tony Ann. It's the second one in our group. The second post in our group.
No, it's not. On my page, it's not.
On my page, it is.
Oh wait, it says I'm clicked on most relevant, not recent activity. Apparently, your post is not relevant. I'm gonna see now.
How dare you?
There it is. Okay. When I clicked off most relevant, it came up. So do people like things other than Disney?
Well, evidently. And I was just curious because, when you get in the parks with some of our friends that are in the group, the Friends of the Disney Crush on Facebook, when we meet them in the parks, we get to know them a little bit sometimes and we kind of find out what they like, what they do.
Right.
But there's a lot that we don't. We have no clue. And I know people have other hobbies besides Disney. They have to. I know I do. So anyway, I just thought it'd be fun to find out what other people enjoy doing. And some of it.
Angie Smith is with me, man.
Why? What's Angie say?
She says, wait, there are other hobbies?
Oh, yeah. See?
I agree with her 100%, Andy.
So you're saying you have no other hobbies? You just that's it. That's your only hobby.
I collect incriminating photos of my friends.
You consider that a hobby?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really good at it.
Yeah.
Um,
You do, and you got a file too. They're all in files.
yeah.
Oh, gosh, you must spend hours.
I forgot to tell you. I'm driving in the car with Rich the other day. We had to go to Tampa or something. We're driving in the car, and I'm playing the Disney Crush podcast. Where were we going? I don't know. We were going somewhere, and I'm playing the Disney Crush podcast. And the story of him coming out of surgery naked and saying Dobby wants clothes. He looked at me and he's like, I said that, and I was like, yeah, I have a picture of you, and he had no memory of it. It was so cute.
Oh my gosh.
But he goes, but it sounds like something I would do. And he said, wait, I don't get like commission for this that you use me for your entertainment. It's like, no.
Sorry about your luck, dude. Get in line.
So then he says to me, because I did take a picture, he said to me, did you send that picture to your friends? And I was like, no, not at all. No. But I did.
You didn't tell him that though. Well, if you better not listen. You got to quit. You got to quit listening to Disney Crush while he's around, because now he's going to find out.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. It's a good thing I don't listen to it anymore.
Yeah. Well.
Deirdre says that she likes camping, bird watching, exploring state parks, forest, playing the piano, and visiting with Dave.
She didn't say visiting.
No, she didn't say
but
visiting.
But she does enjoy visiting Dave. No.
I don't know. I think I remember her saying something about piano, but I don't know that she played piano. Did you know she played piano?
I didn't. We got to get her to play piano.
That's very interesting. That's very cool.
So Judy Ludwig, who is one of the traveling tiaras, she says, other than Disney, quilting, of course. Judy has made some beautiful mug rugs, and she made me a special one that has the Disney Crush on it. It's like a little logo. I love it.
Yeah, she does all kind of stuff. She's amazing. Very talented. That's what, when you get these hobbies, you become really good at them because you spend so much time. Like your pictures, you spend so much time that you get really good at filing pictures of everybody. Andy Hoffman says grilling, wine, and reading in that order. Mm-hmm. So he grills himself.
Andy's constantly eating meat.
Yep, he grills himself a nice steak with some wine, some red wine, and then he reads himself a book and goes to bed.
It sounds like Andy. So our new listener, new member of Friends of Disney Crush, Jeremiah, says making films with his kids whenever he gets the chance.
I wonder what kind of films he's making. I wonder if he's on YouTube or anything. You let us know, Jeremiah, if you're on YouTube or anything.
Yeah. I'd like to see
we'll plug it for you, man. Samantha Carpenter says, no secret to many here, crocheting and voracious reading. I've listened to 31 books so far in 2025.
Wow. It's only February 28th. She's already read 31 books. There you go.
She
crochets ears. She crochets ears. She crochets little mug cozy things that you put on your mug so you don't burn your hand, and she makes them like Disney-fied.
She's got a picture of one. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's like we're not like even in the same place. I don't know why. Rick Forbes says, does work count? But seriously, outside of tax season, exploring Florida. So Rick has been exploring the state of Florida, and that's why we have not seen him in the parks.
Yeah, well, he just moved here in the last year, so he's, I guess, exploring all different parts of the Florida peninsula.
And that is the reason why he's been a missed connection.
And we got Rick Forbes on the Skyliner while we're on the bus. Oh yeah.
That's right. He was surprised that we put that on the podcast last week. So
Rachel Miller says running, bourbon, and corgis.
Yes. Rachel's one of the prancing princesses. Yep. And she just did princess this past week. See, now I'm up to Andy. See, this is why Jennifer Vatz is exercise. She's currently on a rowing journey since her foot hates her right now, so she can't run. Reading, playing with yarn, like knitting or crocheting, and planning Disney vacations for herself and others.
Kayleen Stunts says cake decorating, golf, and yoga.
Nice.
Wow. Hey, you know,
go ahead.
Yoga's no joke. I've done yoga before, extreme yoga, and yoga's no joke. People think, oh, yoga, No, get into some yoga. Like Veronica used to do hot yoga, where they put you in a hot room.
I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, anyway, good for her. Cake decorating, golf. So she got to do yoga to get all the calories off from the cake eating. See, that's
from
what it
the
is.
cake.
Yeah.
Right. Well, she decorates the cake. She doesn't say she eats the cake.
Oh, that's true. That's true. And then she plays golf, where she hits that little white ball and chases around all day.
Right. Tom Ellison says comics, attending Comic-Cons, baseball cards, comics, and comics. I miss Tom. Hopefully we'll get to see him soon because he moved back over here to the East Coast. He's in North Carolina again, so maybe we'll get to see him.
Yeah, I got lucky and got to hang out with him in Animal Kingdom. That was fun.
Sean with the Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom. I know, it's a popular spot. What can I say? Sean Harder says toy collecting. Didn't know that. See? Reading, hanging with my cats, and napping. Wow.
You've never seen Sean's photography with his dinosaurs?
I've seen a lot of stuff, but I didn't put two and two together that he collects toys.
He takes a lot of pictures of his dinosaur collection.
Very cool. He would get along with Veronica because Veronica loves napping too.
And hanging with the cats, right? Kate Marrow, does watching my daughter dance count as a hobby? Other than that, I enjoy reading, kayaking, and traveling to new places. I wonder where she's going to travel next. That isn't Disney.
I don't know, but that's cool. See, Deirdre does a lot of traveling too.
Yeah, she does.
Danielle Johnson says, exercise. My partner says I've traded my Disney obsession for an exercise obsession. Little does he know I'm obsessed with both. If I'm not listening to a Disney podcast, I'm listening to a health and fitness podcast. If I'm not thinking about one, I'm thinking about the other. So aside from that and family and friends, I need nothing more. Wow.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, she's done amazing. She's a beast.
I wish I could embrace exercise that much. Like I did the 75 hard last year, 2 years ago. I did the live hard year last year. And if like I have to force still, even though I was exercising twice a day, when I was done, I still have to like, I didn't grow to love it. Like I know some people love it. If I'm not doing the challenge, like I have to really push myself to do it.
Yeah,
it was easy when I was doing the challenge because it was like because I wanted to do the challenge. But when I'm not doing the challenge,
you gave yourself a goal to hit, so that's what maybe kept you going.
And when I have a goal, I'll do it. But if I'm not working on something, I would rather not exercise. I wish I felt that way. I really do. But
yeah,
so
I don't know. I don't know. For me, it's just a matter of it helps my anxiety and little depression. So it helps me when I start feeling bad. I just go out there and grind it out, and it really helps and makes you feel relaxed, and it helps. So because sometimes I don't want to do it, and I'm like, oh, I'm not feeling very good right now. I'm feeling a little anxious. I need to go work out.
So Scott is he's the
troublemaker,
grumpy old man of the group.
Troublemaker, just like the other ones, like Brooke,
he
Kevin,
likes
and Clay. You're troublemaker, Scott.
He likes talking about the weather, complaining about traffic, and yelling at kids to get off his lawn. He's just an old man.
Yeah, he's grumpy. He is grumpy. And a troublemaker, like the rest of them.
Yep, that was our group talking about what they like.
That was fun. See, I like that. It doesn't have to be all Disney all the time.
Well, that's my hobby, so yes, it does.
Well, we know that, but I mean, I was just interested in other things. I mean, You
want to get to know people?
Yeah, I really wanted to get to know more intimately. Yeah, I want to know what people do on the side. Like, I have other hobbies. I play guitar. I wouldn't call working out a hobby. I hunt and fish. What What else do? I do the podcast. That's kind of a hobby. And I skateboard and surf, but I don't do that much anymore because I'm getting a little too old for that. But yeah, I have other things too. I don't know. I don't collect pictures. I don't file them. That's for sure.
Well, there you go. Of my friends.
Oh, that was fun. Tony Ann. Thanks for playing along on the Friends of the Disney Crush on Facebook. Just making sure Tony Ann knows where to get it, where to find it. Just plug it in there, Tony Ann. If you're not a member, we'll let you in. And come check us out.
I'm mad that the M80s aren't playing when I'm at Disney.
You're going back to the M80s. Oh my gosh.
I'm very upset.
You're on your phone. Look at you.
Upset.
You cannot see her, but she's deep in her phone right now. She's not even paying attention to me. She's just.
Yes, I am.
Okay, Tony Ann.
I'm just sad.
Go count your pills or whatever you got to do. I don't know what you got to do. Go or file pictures. Go do your pills and file pictures.
I don't have to file, but they file themselves, man.
Really?
My pictures,
Really? That you got that set up so when a picture comes, it goes right to the certain person file?
No, it takes not always. Want to see a picture of baby Deirdre? I got a picture. I got one last week. This has been on my to-do list quest was to get a baby picture of her, and I finally got.
Why did you want a baby picture of Deirdre?
I got baby pictures of a lot of people.
That is so weird. That's so weird. And that's so out there. Like, did you ask for it? Like, hey, can I get a picture of your baby?
Posted it.
She posted it?
She posted it, and I said, "Thank you, got it." And
oh,
she knew
okay.
exactly
Well, that's
what I meant.
different. Okay. Well, then, okay, that makes sense then. Okay.
She posted it, and I said, "Thanks, Deirdre, I got it."
Well,
she didn't post it for me. She posted it for some other purpose.
Just checking because your pictures obsession could be you might be asking people for baby pictures. I have no idea.
No, I don't ask them. I just
if you see it, you grab it. You see it and you grab it and you put it in your file. I got you. Okay.
I got prom pictures.
Oh, okay.
I got
okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to see my file.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what season's in my file.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't post pictures of
I
mine.
can't even find. There's a picture somewhere of you at my wedding, and I don't looked up Deirdre and I came up with you. There's a picture of you at my wedding, and I don't know if I have it right now, but I can't. It is upsetting to me because it was a picture Veronica took because you guys were new and in love and dating, and at our wedding, and you had striped socks on, and she thought it was so cute to take a picture of your striped socks.
Yeah, I used to wear all kind of different color socks. Yeah.
I don't think I have that picture, and I can't find it in my box of actual physical pictures. I can't find that picture, and it upsets me because I know it exists.
Well, I'll try to find some pictures of my socks. I wear all kinds of, and I also wear not matching socks a lot too, and it drives her crazy.
The only picture I have is the one where you look like that.
Damn, who's that stud? Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and Veronica hasn't changed. She's beautiful as ever. So.
She is beautiful.
But yeah, you've changed in the past.
Take it easy.
Years.
Take it easy. Just a little bit.
So have I. Look at all that gray.
Just a little bit. We all age, man.
Yeah. All right, dude.
Okay. All right, Tony Ann. Say goodbye, Tony Ann.
I'm glad you brought our group together, Dave, with this topic, and hopefully we'll do a little bit more. We'll have more conversations with our friends.
I don't have to bring them together. They come together for me. They just,
That's true.
It was a post today. If I'd have posted it early in the week, we probably would have had a lot more people participate.
Right.
But
Right. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I just fly by the seat of my pants, and I thought, well, let me just throw this out there.
Absolutely.
So that's it.
Well, thank you for doing that because I had a very busy day and I couldn't even think of what we were going to talk about tonight.
And if we missed you, if you're posting right now and we missed you, we're sorry, but you're too late.
Yeah, we did it very, very last minute. So we will see you in the parks. Hopefully we'll be in the parks next month. Well, actually it's going to be this month now because it'll be March by the time this podcast comes out. So maybe we'll run into you. If you do, if you see us, say hi. And Friends of the Disney Crush on Facebook.
Yep, we'll be in Disney next week. Next weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You are going to be in Disney.
I think we're going to do Disney Springs. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Saturday.
Okay.
I think we're going to do Disney Springs. Veronica's really wanting to do Disney Springs. And I've kind of missed Disney Springs too. So anyway, if you're in Disney Springs Saturday, come say hi. I'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
does it. All right.
Turkey and truth has spoken.
Put a check on that. Can you do that, Dave? Can you put a check on that one?